Were telling me that I can't post anything on Instagram in support of the hostages?
Yes, ma'am. We would highly suggest not to post that kind of content.
So me standing up for the hostages is a problem with Instagram?
I would highly suggest you to post a normal post on your account on your daily lives on what's happening.
But that is my daily life, is to take a stand for the hostages. You think that that is promoting violence?
I cannot say so, ma'am, but yeah, based on my understanding, I'm just providing you my insights on how to make your account recommendable again and remove this kind of violation. This type of content is not really adhering with the policy. I understand you just wanted to help for awareness, but yeah, it does. This is the reason why your account is currently not being visible to other accounts.
Because I took a stand for the hostages?
It doesn't mean, ma'am. I understand you wanted to help, right? But again, we're talking about the policies on Instagram.
But you were telling me that the violation that is on my account, the reason, because I'm trying to understand why you've restricted my account so much. You were telling me it's because of my post where I'm taking a stand for the hostages?
Yes, ma'am.
So help me understand. I'm not arguing with you. What is wrong with me saying release the hostages?
Yes, ma'am. Because it's showing violence.
Where is there violence if I'm just standing there with a flag?
Instagram, ma'am, is a free platform wherein we wanted the users here to enjoy and what they see. So there is some users here that may not be in favor with this kind of content.
But so you're saying me standing there with an American flag and an Israeli flag saying free the hostages, that is insulting to viewers?
It's not really insulting the viewers, ma'am, all right?
But then how is it in violation of Instagram policy?
What I'm trying to say here is that the post on Instagram, on your Instagram account, should be not this kind of content. It should be your daily life.
That is my daily life. My daily life is to take a stand for the hostages.
Now I understand you stand for the hostages.
But the part that I'm not understanding is I'm literally trying to understand, why does Instagram interpret me taking a stand for the hostages as an act of violence? Because you're telling me, because of the violent post on my page, which there are no violent posts, and then you said all the posts that I have about the hostages are violent posts, correct? Am I understanding you correctly?
Mm-hmm. And what is the thing that you don't understand about this violence issues, ma'am?
Because violence to me means someone injuring someone, or someone hurting someone, or someone saying they're going to hurt someone. Me saying release the hostages or that the hostages should be free is an actually act of peace. It's not an act of violence. This is why I'm trying to understand. You're saying majority of my posts are an issue because of all of the posts where I'm taking a stand for the hostages?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get your point, ma'am. However, when we say hostages, right?
Right.
Does it really says? I mean, we have a lot of interpretation when it comes to words.
What's the interpretation of a hostage? A hostage is someone who's kept against their will, right? A hostage is someone who's kept against their will, correct?
Yes, ma'am, correct.
So what is wrong with me saying release those people who are being kept against their will?
Okay, ma'am. All right, I think I cannot be able to provide you anything. I'm just providing you the insights and the recommendation that we have here. So if you go on with a post that you have on your account, well, if you're not gonna make changes, your account will remain on violation. Now, what I'm gonna do here is escalate your case to our relevant team for them to double check your account status, and then they're gonna provide you feedback and explain you further
So,
regards with these violations and the recommendation guidelines.
so peacefully standing there and saying release the hostages is an act of violence. I just want to make sure I'm understanding this correctly.
Ma'am, I understand, ma'am. However, ma'am, as I have mentioned, ma'am, though it's not your intention to violate the guidelines because you're just only posting this, and for you it's a positive outcome. It's a positive feedback.
Right, because you told me I should post about my real life, correct?
Yes.
That is my real life. My real life.
Yes, ma'am. We wanted you to post.
What would you like me to
this kind
post?
of a scenery,
A scenery.
vlog, or something. Yes, ma'am. And not this kind of post.
So you would rather I post about scenery on my Instagram than post about the hostages who are being kept against their will and being tortured?
Well, we're just talking about Instagram policies, ma'am.
So the policy of Instagram
about the
is...
personal life here.
Okay, hold on. So the policy of Instagram is I can never post anything about the hostages. I just want to learn the rules so I don't violate your policies. Is it? Are
You can.
I cannot.
Most of your post here is all about that.
Yes, all my posts are about the hostages. So you're telling me I'm in violation of Instagram policies because I'm taking a stand for the hostages. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Can you just explain to me how that is an act of violence if I'm not being violent in the post?
I'll just take my higher up, which is our back-end team, to explain you further about this kind of situation.
Okay, yeah, I would really appreciate that because, again, from my understanding, violence means injuring someone or threatening to injure someone, not asking for people who are being injured to be uninjured.
All right, ma'am. All right, if that's your understanding on what violence is, then that's it, ma'am. I'll just go ahead and escalate your case and then let our back-end team to explain you further.
Okay, I have one other question. I know you said this call is being recorded, which also gives me permission to record it as well, right? So it's fair that we're both recording each other, correct?
Of course, yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So I've recorded the conversation too because I want to make sure that I can share this with my community. Is it okay if I share this with my community so they don't make the same mistake I made?
It will depend on you, ma'am, yes.